Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well. So today we are going to be talking about what we've been up to. So just briefly, the car has been in to get like SA fits and that, and it's the summer holidays. So you've probably seen that we've been to some places and that we went to Tomley Hall Activity Centre, which was really good fun. Rebecca had a birthday party yesterday. Matthew he's been okay. I think he's missing his normal routine of going to school and that. So we can't wait until September. I think it's so important that we get that routine back. He goes back for a week and then he goes to Butlins. So and I'm okay. What we're going to be talking about today is basically we're going to be talking about disability benefits, filling in kind of like SA forms, education plans, or PIP or DRA and that. But before that, I want to tell you about a brand new charity which is just going through the process at the moment, called We Are Unique, and I'm one of their team members based in Oxford, and we're going to have groups around the country. So if you would like to be involved, or if your area hasn't got a group, I will do another video when I know how many groups there are. I know the person in charge of it is doing a website, and so that should be up in a couple of weeks. So we're just getting people like parents and that to basically run sessions and stuff like that, because it's a charity. It's we are doing it from the goodness of our heart, basically. And that leads me on to something else really, and that is when I was thinking of doing Funky Kids, I had all the same ideas. Then We Are Unique, I didn't know about them at the time because they was doing something totally different, but I think it's really good because as a big say charity, we can get more things done. So I'm very happy to be working with them. Now I have got a part-time job. I'm working 2 days a week as a nursery assistant, and I think I like 2 days a week. I don't think I will probably go maybe 3 days, but I'm keen to do more of We Are Unique. So what I'm planning to do is kind of 2 days, and maybe 1 day do a bit of a longer day. So Matthew's going to Arthur School Club on the Thursday come September, and so I'm going to probably work 10 to 4 or something like that. So basically we will see on that. So let's talk briefly about filling in applications for your child or young person with a disability or a mental health, and let's talk about that for a few minutes. Part of my goal with We Are Unique is to help parents and to talk about it. And I know on this channel we show what we do and stuff. So I'm going to be doing more videos, but which will go on to our SA Facebook page and that, and people can watch them. We're also going to have Zooms and stuff like that, and proper meetups as well. I know people are getting more and more. They want to meet up now, which is a good thing. So filling in forms can be very, very daunting for new and experienced parents. And we just filled Matthew's form for his DLA in May, and it just came through. And my husband was very surprised on what we got, he thought we was going to get, kind of like a lower, form of DLA, but actually we got, what was it, the top ones. And this is because the way that I filled it in. Now, 2 years ago, I was told when you fill in any disability form, you need to be very, very detailed. And most people are not very, very detailed. They think that, because I was told that, that person on the other side can be a young person or person who don't know about disability, even though they're working in that department. They don't know your son or daughter. So you have to write it down. And it sounds really awful, because what you are saying is that, what your child can't do. And it's heartbreaking, and it's, really sad. And even Darren, my husband, has said, no, he probably wouldn't have filled it in as detailed as myself. But so what did I put then? Well, you fill in the basics, and then it comes to care, and they want to know how many times that your child will wake up, and how many times they need treatment if they have any medication. What was it about their personal care? So washing, can they wash? What about dressing? Can they dress themselves? What about meal times? So feeding and stuff. Then it comes to kind of behavior and stuff like that. Now, Matthew, I'm just going to touch on this, because Matthew is very he's very laid back, okay, but he can be aggressive. Of late, he started to bite. Of late, he started to hit out when he's been frustrated. It's only when he's frustrated, when he can't get his own way, about the TV, when maybe he's overtired. These are the things that we see. And at school, he doesn't display that. So their kind of input was that, well, Matthew is not aggressive, he's very laid back. And it is true. 90% of the time, he's very laid back, he's easygoing, but he can be aggressive. That word aggressive is sometimes used too much. So I had to explain in the form what he does. So the biting, the pinching, he will rub your hand and go like that, or he will pull your fingers and stuff. He will bite if he's unhappy or he's having a meltdown. So meltdowns, they happen at least once or twice a week, maybe even more. Him waking up during the night can be, again, some weeks we don't have him waking up, but other times, for weeks, he's waking up. So how can you explain this in a form which only gives you a tiny bit of amount of space? You can add things, which we did, and it's his mobility. A lot of people don't get mobility because they are not necessarily. You need to read it. It's not just about can I walk, it's about safely, especially when you working, especially when your child is autistic or they have a learning disability whereby they need a special chair, buggy or say wheelchair, because they find walking too far is too difficult. What about epilepsy? Now Matthew hasn't got epilepsy, but again, those people who do should be, you know, explaining the reason that they need, what was it, like a possible wheelchair or something like that, is because they got epilepsy, they can go down, you know, they need that. No. And so that can be all put in, what was it, a mobility. No, the reason that we have a disabled badge is because we need that wider space for when we get out. Matthew's got like a normal buggy at the moment. We're getting him a special buggy. I'm just gonna pay for it. But you see, people's like, why? He can walk. It's like, Darren, well, why? He can walk. Right, we walking up the road. Matthew, or like anyone, this might be your child, will decide to kind of like sit down in the middle of the pavement or road. Yeah, as they get older, it's going to be more difficult, and so you need like strategies and things in place, and that you need to risk assess, you know, and everything. But I've been out with Matt, and he's like, yeah, he's like, I don't want to move. And I've had to pick him up, and we had to go back to the car. But what about when he's like 10, 11, no, 16? I'm not going to be able to do that. Does that necessarily mean that he needs a chair with us? No, but no, it depends on your child, basically. All that I'm saying is that mobility covers a lot of things, and that and for us it's about safety. No, he can dash out into the road at any time, and that he has trouble climbing up the stairs, and that so he can crawl up. He can kind of, he will like stand up and go up one, but then he goes down, and this is because of low muscle tone. Basically, he's still got low muscle tone, bless him. No, and so when writing this, no, it was very, very difficult, because it's just like we've been like saying, yep, Matthew can do this and this and this and this and this, and then when you're writing the form, you kind of, I had to do it in stages. I had to do it in like, maybe it took me a week to do, because I had to think, and then I was tired and stuff, and so I had to do, but I'm glad that I took my time, because I don't think we would have got the, you know, the benefits that we got now. So it's important, guys, yeah, to sit down. Like, I did ask Darren a few kind of questions and that, but again, it was kind of like we had this discussion. So, well, sometimes he's like that. So if it's sometimes, you need to put it down. If it's sometimes he can, you know, do it, and then other times he can't, you have to kind of say to yourself, can he or she do this like every time, or does he or she wake up, like how many times on like average would your child get up? Does your child get up like early in the morning? If so, that needs to go down in the personal care section. Yeah, I tell you, it's so hard work. And then we haven't even covered the education healthcare plan. This has just been on the DLA, but I do think that we need to be more specific with our writing, and if you have trouble doing that, seek help if you can. Get someone else need to help you, especially if your child goes to a special needs like a school. There should be someone there who'd be able to help, but you need to be really honest with yourself. And I think much of the time, a lot of parents, including myself, will kind of go, oh yeah, but he's doing so well. I think, no, it's just a question of like, yeah, he's able to do it, but on what? On how consistent can he or she, you know, do that task, and that, and it's the same with behaviour, you know. So that's the video today. If you have enjoyed this video, and it's the same with, what is it, the education healthcare plan, if you are doing that, the professionals will do it as well. But again, you know, it's about being really, really, like I say, open and like honest, because if we are, then we will get it. Especially if you want your child to go to a special needs school. One of the buzzwords is multi-sensory environment. Remember that word, multi-sensory environment. That means that it's not like a mainstream like school, yeah. Like also, if your child is non-verbal and they have no behavioural like issues, you need to specifically put that down as well, because I know it's really hard to get some children into a special needs like a school, because the government and that want, for some reason, these special schools not to exist. But they need to, because our kids deserves much more better, like I say, education. No, they are not going to be doing, some of our kids are not going to be doing GCSEs and going on to university, yeah, but they need life skills. They need to be able to have life skills. So I do really think that we need to be much more better at communication ourselves. We need to make sure that we are clear in what we say on the forms, and like I say, the multi-sensory environment is very very important, and so yeah, let me know down in the comments and that if you found this video like interesting, and that just let me know, and then I will do some more. But it's been the summer holidays just mean that I can't always do videos because I'm out and about with the kids, or I'm helping or say at a nursery and that, because I've got a job now 2 days a week. So yeah, but do let me know. Now the next video will probably be a more kind of, this is what we are doing. So tomorrow we are going to a park, hopefully, with my friend Ben and maybe some other parents with their kids with special needs. On Wednesday we are unique. I put a post out saying that we can go to soft play, and I'm also trying to organise at some point a trampoline Sen session as well. So if you are based in Oxfordshire, then look out for that on our Facebook group, and that yeah, just message me if you do live in Oxfordshire and you want to be involved with like We Are Unique, because that can be cool. And I will see you later. Bye bye.